Hi, I'm Dennis Buttimer. Welcome back to Tools and Tactics to Tame Your ADHD Brain. Creating white space in your day. Very, very important. You know, your mind is totally filled with so many thoughts and pressures and responsibilities and new ideas. Wow, those new ideas just flow and flow, don't they? But here's the thing, if you don't create space for yourself in the day, dedicated time and space, then what happens is you make poor decisions and you get off on a wild goose chase of some sort or another, right? So your brain is not really meant to think at high velocity all the time. Your brain actually needs a little bit of breathing room. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm talking about small doses. I'm not talking about that you need to, throughout your day, have some 1 hour times where you're not doing anything. Of course not. You probably wouldn't do it anyway. I wouldn't. So, but I do want to give you some tips that will help you do better in terms of like your work, your family, relationships, whatever the issue is that you're really struggling with. You'll do better if you put in some white space throughout your day, and this is time where nothing is happening. Okay, that's the trick. Okay, the first one is micro pauses, only 20 to 60 seconds, not very long. Stand up, stretch, yawn, go over, take a look out the window, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes. That's it. There's your micro pause right there. Number 2 are visual cues or even tactile cues. So a visual cue would be like something like you have on your desk, like you have white space or pause or breathe where you can see it. Maybe there's a plant that you have, a literal living plant on your desk or in the room that when you look at it, it reminds you to take white space through the day. Now a tactile cue could be something like a little special coin that you have or some kind of token that you're able to use that helps you harken back to being still and not working, the 24/7 deal. Last and not least, and this is a really good tip, number 3, is you're going to dedicate and protect one pocket of time every single day, meaning you're going to put aside about 5 minutes that are really sacred and special to you, where you don't do anything during that time. You don't really let anything interrupt it. You really guard that space for yourself, knowing well that you really need it. So you're going to take time, 5 minutes, to like peruse a magazine that's not related to work. You're going to go out and sit in the sun. You're going to, stand by the window and maybe you do something like you're sipping a cup of tea or coffee or some drink and actually be with it. When you do these things, when you take these micro pauses, you use the visual cues or tactile cues, and you protect that one pocket of time every day for 5 minutes, you begin to feel and perform and live much better. So I really want to give you a lot of encouragement to institute those this week. I'm Dennis at ButtimerConsulting.com. Reach out to me if you'd like to schedule a free consultation. Hit like, subscribe if you will, and I'll look forward to seeing you here again next week. Wishing you all the best, and as always, I'm betting on you.